Hey Libra, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all good. I'm going to see what wants to come out, past, present, future energy. If this does resonate, like, share and subscribe. It's always greatly appreciated. We've got the Emperor as a split the deck. Let's see what wants to come out. Hanged Man, followed by the Emperor again. It's that catapult energy. You could have been on ice for a minute. Something's about to get moving. This feels like rapid change, rapid transformation. It's a lot of responsibility. It feels like growing a business or something needing your full attention, that you're in charge of something, you're responsible for something. This downtime that you've had, it's like value your downtime. It feels like you've been able to truly value rest, value the little things in life, value the slow pace. There's been some lesson here. Something may have really put you on pause in order to master emotions, King of Cups. This delay, it's like you've mastered stillness. You've mastered being able to be in your own stillness, getting to the root of something. It's that parasympathetic energy, being like really in flow state. Being able to appreciate life at a deeper level. It feels like a very humble energy. It's like this is one of your greatest assets. This is one of your greatest gifts. The fact that you know who you are, that you're not on a power trip. That's why there is some kind of power, some kind of leadership role being created for you, opened up for you. This feels like a gift from spirit. It feels like a gift from God. It's like you can trust yourself with some kind of leadership position because of how you're moving. You may have lost everything. Yeah, Ace of Swords. You could have really... It's like really knowing both sides of the coin. Tower. There's a lot of change at Tower. There's a lot of changes that have taken place and changes are continuing. The difference now is that something's shifting from your heart space. Something's growing from your heart space. These changes are now going to be pleasant. You could have felt like overwhelmed by facing continuous tower situations in the past, something that was very draining. These situations could have been what pushed you to have to take a time out from life almost. There's a new beginning here, 9 of Pentacles, dreams coming true. It's like you're ready for this role. An end to burden. Yes, the Sun. Some blessings about to show up. Some shifts happening in your life. Something's transforming. Where it's like you're going to be so grateful. You may have had no confirmation, no sign, no kind of real certainty if you're doing the right thing. If you're following your gut, is it even your gut? You could have got into some kind of self-doubt about what's going on. If you made the right decisions when it comes to your dreams, to what you want in relationships. Maybe decisions about staying in or leaving certain relationships. You could really have been doubting. It's like it could have been a long time of you making moves without any kind of confirmation in the physical if you're making progress. Other than this inner knowing, this could have caused some kind of worry. It's like, give me a sign. I'm hearing DMX, Lord, give me a sign. This come through before. I don't know if it was your reading. You're about to receive that sign. Everything's about to pay off. 6 of Wands. This is a huge, huge breakthrough. Judgment. Paradigm shift. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like, remember why you started the world, Temperance. Remember why you started. Remember what you asked for. Because you may be in some kind of self-doubt or feeling like, why are certain things not happening for you that are happening for others? Or why is something harder for you than it is for others? But it's like, what did you ask for? You asked for something here that's kind of like a long-term thing, or there's a lot of things that go into this. Feels like a sacrifice of short-term pleasure in order to build something satisfactory for the long term. It's meant setting boundaries. You could have been doubting if maybe you've made the wrong decision. Okay, I completely forgot what I was saying. I just ordered food and I just had to grab that. And a little mosquito just flew past my head just beforehand, and I'm like, where is this guy? Completely forgot what I'm saying. Devil energy, guys. Devil energy. 733. There's a message in this, isn't it? Oh, here we go. You're using me again. Ace of Swords. Yes. Yes, my friend. Okay. There's sacrifices that need to be made here. It's coming from my own situation. The food I just ordered is the food that I'm trying to not eat. Something that I want to cut out of my life. But I kind of hit a wall and just thought, you know what? It's like, oh, nothing's even working anyway. Let me just finish myself off. Like, let me just take it all the way, like self-sabotage mode. And also it's like the intention, like I'm not eating these things to enjoy them. I'm eating them to suppress emotion. To suppress something, because it's like overthinking, something's not stable, something's not grounded, getting into a bad headspace, suppressing emotion, maybe not keeping on top of practices. This is coming from my own personal thing where I'm at right now. The mosquito, the noise, that screeching in your ear. It's like, what are you listening? Are you listening? It's time to have a ritualistic death. That bat energy I'm seeing in my mind's eye. Number 42, the bat, ritualistic death. To do something to confirm the birth of this new world. To spark this action. To change up their energy. It's like how you change from genre of music. It's like being on the classical and then changing it up to some kind of whatever it is that gets you energized. It's like one energy's served you for a certain time and that energy's still here right now. However, there's this new energy also here that wants to be worked with. In order for this to really grow and for you to push this as far as you can, for it to blossom into its true potential, certain things need to come to an end in the physical. This could be to do with things like what you're eating, what you're consuming, what you're watching, what you're entertaining in terms of people, places, things. There's something that's no longer serving you. It's like it doesn't even make you feel better. It's a way of masking an issue. And it feels like that thing of depression is when we're not expressing. So it's like, what are you suppressing? Or like, what is depressed? It's like it's suppressed. What is that? What needs to come out? What needs to be vocalized, to be expressed via movement or some kind of art or some kind of exercise, some kind of whatever it is, maybe something to do with your image. Like, what do you need to express that can, and maybe doing things to, with the intention of this new beginning, with this business or whatever this is that you're doing. So it can be the smallest thing. Maybe your business is like something to do with, I don't know, something fiery and you dye your hair red and it like gets you in that vibe. maybe it's something kind of like a healing thing, and you need to clear out your space and kind of create a minimalistic energy. Like whatever it is, something needs to shift. Maybe it is what you're eating, some kind of detox. There may be a reason why that come through. Yeah, the devil. Oh dear, it's time. It's like being sick of your own BS. It's like something's not working. It's time to commit. That's the only option right now, is to fully commit to this, to going all in, to fully embodying something. And it doesn't mean that you can't do things, because it's like, it's really more about the intention. Like right now I feel called to really go raw vegan and just eat fruit and veg and juice and that kind of thing. And that's something I've kind of dabbled into for some years. However, getting that download puts me into a place of panic, because it's like, what if I fail? What if I do that for so long and then I end up eating something that I'm telling myself I'm wrong for doing? And then this got into a whole thing where it's like, then I had to let myself eat the things that I told myself I was wrong for eating, because now I'm creating these mental limitations and these blocks and these fears that are wasting my energy for no reason, when it's really not a thing. It doesn't have to be a thing. It's like my body can handle really anything I eat if I'm taking care of myself like at a fundamental level, in terms of when we're in that parasympathetic state, our immune system is boosted. Whatever you eat, the body can deal with it. Whatever cold you catch, the body can deal with it. Whatever kind of issue happens, the body is self-healing. But it's like, how are you getting in your own way? What do you need to do right now? What do you need to remove right now? What needs to end physically, so that you can really rise to this challenge, rise to the occasion? It's like, there may be a period of grief. It may cause anxiety. It's going to mean standing in your truth. It's going to mean letting go. It's going to mean sacrificing a lot. So it's like, well, what's the point? The point is that this is what you're here to do. It's like, this is what you're here to do. This is leading you to everything you've asked for. The Empress. I'm hearing surrender, cut close. Queen of Hearts, Queen of Cups. What you asked for. What is that then? Why would anyone ask for that, and what is that? To let go of an emotion tied to work or tied to money. Maybe you've seen like those closest to you be burnt out by a certain way of working. It's like you wanted to change something for you and yours. Maybe in terms of grinding 5 to 7 days a week to shift into some kind of passive income. It feels like wanting to release you or yours or something, a community, from burden, from grief, by mastering a way of working. And damn, you have mastered it, my friend. 22. You're about to hit the jackpot. Something's about to come in. It feels like you may not be expecting this. There's a reason why boundaries still need to be set. If you feel like, it's like, if you feel like you're being punished or like you're being isolated because there's something wrong with you, it's like, check yourself before you create that narrative and play on it. Because it's like, actually, things are happening for your protection. What is that on my back? Did I just get bit by this mosquito? As I say that, justice on the back. Was she always on the back? Apparently when the mosquito bites you, this to give your blood to their child or something, to feed their child. Don't know if that's true. Don't know where I see that. But it makes it a bit easier to accept. The Magician, the Sun, and the Magician, the Sun, and the Queen of Wands. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Something you've been manifesting. Something's about to pop off here. What is this? The Empress. Guys, time to take action. The power of creativity. Success that allows for a life of luxury. Continuing to learn. Apprenticeships. Seminars. Excellent craftsmanship. Long-term projects. It's like that student and teacher simultaneously. It's like there's always more to learn, but it doesn't mean that you don't have things to share. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from over-analysing the options. There's always more to learn, but it doesn't mean that what you have to share doesn't matter. You still have stuff to share. There's always more to learn. But you still have things to share. This is something I need to get into my head. Because it's like, until I've learned everything in the book, until I'm like pristine, clean, that I can't serve. And that is a very toxic belief, and that is something I don't know where it came from. And I'll be telling myself, like, consciously, hello, do your thing. But then there's part of me that's like, oh, imposter syndrome, even to the point, yeah, like I'm manifesting it in my reality, and it's driving me up the wall, yeah, because of the self-doubt. Where even the other day I went to this shop that I always go to. I literally been going there like for my whole entire life, and it's just one of these really silly shops, like one just like a that you go and pick up any little thing you need kind of shop, like a mix and match kind of shop. I don't know what you call it. And when I got there, the man's like, "You're not coming in," and I was like, "Oh, are you closed?" And he was like, "No, just you. You're not coming in." And I was like, "What?" And then everyone's just walking by me going in the shop, and I was like, why? Like, why can't I come in? And he was like, basically, he was trying to tell me what it was. I think he got the wrong person. Like, he got the, like, what is it called? The wrong identity. Anyway, I was fuming. Not because I even needed anything in the shop. I was going to pick up something for my mum, but it was like, the disrespect, the way I was spoken to, the way I was treated, the way that he kind of just like looked down at me like I was vermin, which I don't believe in, because I think mice are cute. However, it was not nice, very triggered. I think I mentioned this before about how I rang my sister, and I was like, oh, like wanting like confirmation it was okay to like go and retaliate, but it was like, obviously that is not the right thing to do. I had to work through that. But the point here is, he thought I was someone that I wasn't. And it was actually he thought I was somebody that was acting in a way that was actually below a standard that I would set for myself. And it's like, that's kind of how I judge myself. And that's something that come through. It's like, this has happened because where are you seeing yourself as less than? Where are you seeing yourself as, it's like talking down about yourself, like you're not who you truly are, remember who you are. That imposter syndrome thing, and it's shown up in many different ways. Really frustrating, still trying to work through that. But there's something about that. It's like, if you don't fully believe in yourself, believe who you are and show up as who you are, then people try and tell you who you are. Feels like there's been a hard lesson of this, and to be mindful of your reality in that way, like what I just said. It's like, I could have just thought that I'd taken it personal, like, oh, this man's got a problem with me or whatever it is. But it's like, what is this teaching me? What is this showing me within myself? Why am I attracting this situation? And I get it can be overwhelming to look at everything like that, but certain situations, there's a message there. The desire for a more meaningful life, realising that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. horse, power, number 35. 222. 222. In understanding the power of horse, you may see how to strive for a balanced medicine shield. True power is wisdom found in remembering your total journey. Wisdom comes from remembering pathways you have walked in another person's moccasins. Compassion, caring, teaching, loving, and sharing your gifts, talents, and abilities are the gateways to power. Mighty horse, power to run across the open plains, or to bring the vision of the shields dancing in purple dream rain. Horse is physical power and unearthly power. In shamanic practices throughout the world, horse enables shamans to fly through the air and reach heaven. Humanity made a great leap forward when horse was domesticated, a discovery akin to that of fire. Page 177. Feels like you guys have answered the call. Moving in purpose, moving on purpose. 7, skunk medicine. Project self-respect. Attracting those that resonate, repelling those that don't. Yeah, the dreamer, full energy. Embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure. Trust yourself. You've either answered the call or you're answering the call. Let's see what Alice has got. Humpty Dumpty, number 34. I've not had this one before. Don't know about that. Let's see what he's saying. What are these two? The Mad Hatter, an unexpected invitation. I haven't had the unexpected invitation card before either. Love this Mad Hatter art. Okay, so that's number 27, number 13, and number 34. Okay, number 13, unexpected invitation. In the story, Alice arrived in a clearing where a small house stood and soon discovered that it belonged to a duchess. Coming out of the woods, a strange fish footman zoomed along to the front door. An even stranger frog footman opened up, and the fish footman delivered an important letter, an invitation from the Queen to play croquet. Meaning, something unexpected is about to show up, and it seems like good news. It is proof that you are being recognized and appreciated. Welcome it with open arms and a grateful heart, even though it may require that you adjust your initial schedule. For this is truly a should not be refused type of invitation. Angels are asking me to slow down on reading that, but I was trying to slow down, but I'm already in speedy mode. But there's something about this, don't miss this. Invitation coming in. Something unexpected is about to show up and it seems like good news. It is proof that you are being recognized and appreciated. Welcome it with open arms and a grateful heart. That Empress energy, feminine energy, receiving mode. Even though it may require that you adjust your initial schedule, be open to that. It's like, know that that may be a possibility from now and start to be open to the idea of changing up your schedule, changing up your routine, being flexible, being open. That maybe there's a better way than the way you're maybe doing something, to let go of that rigidity. For this is truly a should not be refused should not be refused type of invitation. Key question: when an unexpected invitation of any kind appears in your life, what is your most unusual answer? Yes or no? Page number 27. We've got the Mad Hatter, number 27, page 41. In the story, this character's name is derived from the Victorian phrase mad as a hatter. Stuck in an endless, chaotic tea party, Carol's Mad Hatter, who was fond of poetry and unanswerable riddles, showed a neurotic tendency to have unpredictable behaviours and make nonsensical comments. He had a wild and indomitable imagination, meaning you may feel caught in a never-ending cycle of some sort, or trapped in a societal pressure to conform. Yet the powerful tool that could help you now is already within yourself, and it is your imagination. Use it to create a world of your own in which you give yourself full permission to be exactly who you are meant to be. Key question: how could you fully embrace everything that you are, with all your lights and your shadows? Because we've got Humpty Dumpty. I don't even want to show you this again. It's a bit... No, don't be like that. It's art, honey. It's art. No, it's art. Number 34. In the story, Humpty Dumpty was an egg-shaped man. He and Alice talked a lot about language. Humpty Dumpty claimed that he could choose the meaning of the words he used as he pleased, regardless of any convention. Though Alice strongly protested, he refused to back down. Meaning, language is a great and powerful tool, but it can be tricky at times. Talking isn't enough if you hope to really communicate with someone. It also takes a lot to know how to listen, truly listen, without interpretation or projection, deep listening. Be open. Again, it's all very open energy. It's like open your heart, open your mind, open your ears. To be able just to create space, to just hold space for yourself, for others. Do your best to understand the person you are talking to, their way of thinking, their feelings, their values. Key question: how can you make sure that you and your interlocutor are on the same page and speak the same language? Also, while I was reading that, I could literally hear Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. And this starting off with this hangman and this emperor energy, it's like it's time to drop off the wall. I just got an image, I see a video earlier, it's like the guy steps off the top of the building and just like free running and just goes down the street light. And there's something about, like, it's time to take that leap, it's time to get off the fence, it's time to get off the wall, it's time to roll with the punches, to transform, spread your wings. It's like it's coming to the end of that cocoon time with the... It's like, no, it feels like you've been done with the cocoon time, wings have been drying off, now it's time to flutter about and flutter your light. Yeah, the butterfly wings are all over here, on the Dreamer, on the Mad Hatter. See, look, this angel deck. I just want one, guys. Just one. Just one. Lovia, number 13. Why did that come out when I know I saw 11? Don't know. 3, 3, 3. Number 11. Lovia. He is very inventive, developing ideas and applying them in a practical way day to day. He is celebrated for his actions, enhancing his personality with each new experience in life. He has strong lasting feelings for the people with whom he relates, and an immense capacity for love. I'm hearing it's time for love. Reasons for invoking: to foresee outbreaks of nerves, to protect against storms and lightning bolts, to protect against pride and slander, to defeat adversaries and overcome our weaknesses, to rebuild relationships, to protect us from fraud. Page number 18. Moon in Aquarius. The time is right for celebrating life. Make the most of parties, gatherings and other social opportunities. Yes, coming through again. Don't forget about this invitation. Don't dismiss this invitation. Because there's something coming through. It may come in a way that doesn't seem that glorious. Like some of these cards are brightly coloured and this is more like a old school film kind of. It's like something may not even seem that appealing. And it may feel like it's not worth rejigging around your schedule to fit it in. Remember this message: the fish and the frog. The wolf. Beware of letting your wilder instincts spin out of control. Yeah, it feels like it's time to really rein something in, to take charge of your life, your business, your day. Yeah, there's definitely something about relationships coming through. Death. Devil. Chariot. Strength. Something very passionate coming in here. Feels like this. It feels like new love. Somebody you haven't met before. A new energy. This is when you go somewhere you haven't been before. The Star. King of Cups. Justice in your favour. Passionate energy. Could have a lot of fire in their chart. I'm going to leave you there. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you guys soon. Sending so much love.